Our target member, Wrench, has tackled some kind of crazy songs. And I was pretty stunned with what I saw just recently with him working on a piece called Bella's Lullaby from Twilight. And Wrench, I gotta tell you that this is very, very cool. There's a few things in there that you could, I know you're not comfortable yet fingerpicking, man. It's time that you step out into the fingerpicking world, because you could do a lot with something like this and get a little bit more harmony behind some of the little melodies you played. A lot of the melodies you played you did in parallel octaves, which was kind of nice, and sometimes in tenths and things like that, I think, as you got further on in the song. And the biggest thing I could tell you is with the pick, when you play those little scale runs, a lot of times you were doing a good job of alternating. Sometimes you were alternating that it reversed though. So the whole idea with when you're using a pick to play a note, now none of the runs of Bella's Lullaby went like that, but that was a little too bluegrassy, friend of the devil kind of sound, you know. But the idea is to keep the pick going down on the beats and up on the ands. Now, and I know you know that because except although you're using this technique called hybrid picking, where it's a little bit more random and kind of related to cross picking, where you use whatever's going to be the most efficient stroke. So the neatest thing I think that I can tell you about this song is this just sounded like your own. It really started sounding like your own piece, like you were really making this your own. And I think that means you need to step out into writing your own pieces. Play a chord. Play another chord. Play a little melody. Play one that you don't think will fit. And then see if you can string those together again and make them and connect them and make sense. So again, I was just playing some random chords there with some random notes, and I kind of stumbled into something that could maybe be turned into a song. So I think that is the next step for you, is continue with this experimental thing, trying to play little bits and pieces of melodies you know and like, and that are beautiful or disturbing or whatever whatever direction you want to go in, and make it just an experiment in coming up with your own piece, because this is where I'm sure you can go there from here right now. Back to what I'd really like to see you do is, if fingerpicking is feeling like it's a weak spot, make it a strong point. Really focus on stuff that will help a lot in a song like this. If you played with your fingers, you might have had some other chords pop in or some things like that. Now, not necessarily with Bella's Lullaby, but anyway, there's so much I could tell you about this, but all of a sudden it would turn into a whole half-an-hour story about songwriting and stuff like that. But this is really how you step into the world of writing songs, is by taking a melody that you kind of know, taking some chords that seem like they fit with it, maybe changing some of the notes, changing some of the chords, and pretty soon you've taken this and it's this. See the connection? Probably not. But they really came from the same set of sounds and harmony and chords and stuff like that. So man, step out.